This is the new Peugeot E-308, an all-electric stylish family hatchback which is up against Volkswagen's ID.3, Opel's Astra Electric, Renault's Megane E-Tech, the MG4, and in some areas it even stacks up against the more premium petrol hatchbacks too. This E308 uses Stellantis eVMP architecture, which is to say that it's not the latest STLA platform but an existing one which has been modified to cater to electric. The E308 has a 54 kilowatt hour battery which can go for around 430 kilometres. Charging capability, it can get from 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes. If cabin design and quality is high on your priority list, then you should definitely look at the 308. They've managed to create a very user-friendly environment that's easy to navigate, and it's covered in pleasant materials on all the most important touch points. Even though the E308 is front-wheel drive, passengers in the rear don't have as much space as those up front. Also, the 361 litre boot, it's 412 in the standard 308, while easy to access, doesn't have much more than any of its rivals, which come in the form of the Seat Leon, Volkswagen Golf, Ford Focus and Toyota Corolla. The rear seats split and fold flat, and if you really need more space, there's always the Estate SW version. The infotainment uses a dual touchscreen with clear and easy to read graphics. There are two displays stacked over each other, and while most of the menus can be accessed without much of a delay, unfortunately the air conditioning temperature displays don't stay permanently on the screen, so you have to search them out on the touchscreen each time you want to make a simple adjustment. An alternative and simpler method is to use voice commands to change the temperature, radio station and set sat-nav directions. And if you want to bypass all of that, you can always use Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, as smartphone mirroring is standard with wireless charging pad on the GT line. Driver's digital instrument display is simple and easy to read once you adjust the steering wheel so you can see above or around it. Once you get set up comfortably, the steering is very nicely weighted and easy to manoeuvre. Once it gets going up to motorway speed, it's smooth, and the noise suppression as well as ride and handling is good, if not as swift as it might be for an EV. Rear parking sensors, LED headlights and a reversing camera are standard on the Allure, while the top spec GT gets front parking sensors, full matrix LED headlights that adapt their full beam automatically, keyless entry, a 3D driver's display and parking aids. You can option to include the 360-degree camera, but it's fairly basic and objects are shadowy and low res. With so many brands trying to stand out with bubbly designs, it's great to see sharp details and lines on the E308. Mostly there's plenty of storage throughout the cabin. It's just a shame there's no available space under the bonnet or dedicated space for charging cables in the boot.